Hey, this is Dave Clark,
And I'm Brian Priest.
and we're here at the Maple Mountain Gymnasium tonight to meet Spanish Fork and Maple Mountain.
Well, glad to be here. This is a good rivalry. Spanish Fork High School's here, right? Inside of Nebo.
Spanish Fork High School, and over the years since Maple Mountain has been here, this has been a pretty good rivalry. I mean,
We got the captains coming out, but I've seen Maple Mountain in 3 duels this year. They came out to an event that I host at Provo, Ohio, the Wrestling Against Cancer Duels. Maple Mountain was actually 0-3 in that. They lost to Mountain View, and they lost to, trying to think, they were 0-2. They lost to Mountain View, and oh boy, I'm choking on the job right here.
Where are you going?
They lost their other duel. It's just it'll come to me.
To you, yeah. I know how that is. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
I think they lost to Westlake. That's who they lost to. Westlake's a good team, and
they've
then
got some young kids, and they got a brand new coach this year.
Yeah, Max Sultan. He's wrestled at Utah Valley last few years, so he's a young gun.
Yeah, I hear he's from Georgia, and this is his first year here, and says he really likes it. So.
Yeah, I know he's still got, Tanner Cox is helping out the Golden Eagle program, and Billy down there. You kind of see him in the tie.
That first year, sometimes that's a rough one for a new coach.
Well, sometimes the old coaches they might get out when they stay in there. They stay in there for the good year, right?
Yeah, they know when to leave. That's for sure. Sometimes, and so he'll build it back up. They'll get her going. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, the only thing I think has hurt Maple Mountain the last few years is just their numbers. They've always had some individual talent, then they had good numbers to go with it. Now they're just they rely on a lot on individuals.
Now, who'd you start with here, Bri?
Well, we're at 113, I guess.
Brock Morris and Waylon Durant from Spanish Fork, Brock Morris from Maple Mountain.
Yeah, Brock took second state last year, so he's a tough kid. He gave Bridger Ricks all he could handle last year. I think it was a 1-point match, or might have went into ultimate tiebreaker. So,
well, his family's from Delta. His dad wrestled on the same wrestling team as me, and at Delta High School, and his dad's been fundamental in keeping that program going down there. I mean, he's as much a part of that as anybody that's ever coached there.
Yeah, definitely.
And so he comes from a wrestling family.
So these are his grandsons?
Yeah, this would be Joe's grandson.
Well, yeah, I expect Brock to win this one tonight. We got Waylon Durant, a senior. He's filling in for Tate Sorensen tonight.
Oh, yeah, they said they had some injuries, and so this is one of them.
Now, I'm not sure where Maple Mountain was last week. I know Spanish Fork was out at the Salem Hills Skyhawk Showdown.
Yeah, our JV was. Our varsity was up to Layton, so.
Yeah. There's Payson's out at Reno, right?
Yeah, Payson's at Reno now, and so yeah, Yep, there's a pin, fall for Morris, so it gets his 6 points for the team, and quick pin. And Durant gets a little experience.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You kind of hope, to go out there, maybe avoid the fall or worm around, maybe just give up the tech fall and save the team a point.
But that's pretty tough to do against a state place or a finalist, and that's that's asking quite a bit.
Yeah, and I guess him and Ricks are in the same weight this year, so they could be on a collision course for another meet in the state championship match.
Anderson picks up another 6 points for for Spanish Fork.
Yeah, 6 up.
With a forfeit there. Now we go to 126, and we have David Swabers and Bridger Warren from Spanish Fork.
Yeah, Bridger's dad's a teacher there at the school. He's a good guy. No, I think he lives in the Salem Hills area, so I think some of his boys have wrestled for Salem Hills.
Funny how that worked. Here's a takedown, a shot now. Comes in and misses the top opportunity. Now we're going to go near side cradle. Maple Mountain. David has got his near side cradle. Hasn't got any points yet. And he lets go of the cradle, and he needs to clear his leg.
Yeah, hold on to that leg if you're a Spanish Fork there. But
Yeah,
I think he's about ready to give
tough.
it up.
He's going to.
Well, now look at this.
Look, he's digging himself out.
If he can get it now, he needs to get the arm around the waist.
Yep,
He got the half.
He
There we
swims
go.
for the head. He comes up. He could pin this guy, and he did. It's over. Yeah.
Wow. Boy, did he turn the tables. That was a great win for
He went
Warren.
from a near side cradle takedown to being pinned. That's pretty hard to do sometimes.
Nice pick up, Spanish Fork.
Yep,
Now ahead
Spanish
12-6. It's just looks like a fast duel.
Cooper Cox, yeah, we're going to earn her.
Oh, this is going to be a good one here.
Cooper Cox against Clay Orton from Spanish Fork. So.
Yeah, here Clay 9-1, took third place last week at the showdown. Cooper Cox, I think he's a two-time state placer.
Well, this should be a good match then, Bri. We'll see.
Younger brother Tanner Cox and Haley Cox.
Oh, it makes a good shot. Cox shoots, gets a low single, and steps through, trying to get a scramble going here. Spanish Fork hanging on to his ankles and trying to scramble free. Good scramble. No points awarded yet.
Yeah, just Cox got to keep his elevation.
Yeah, and he keeps his high hips win in these scrambles usually, and he gets his 2 points. Cox gets the 2, and the referee stops it. We've got blood time.
Orton did a good job, So
Yeah.
trying to stay low, try to keep.
He did. That was a good scramble right there. You just need to keep his hips up, keep crowding him.
Yeah, Cooper got some height on him, and that was the difference in the scramble. Yeah, so Cooper, he comes from a good family of wrestlers. I know his dad was a tough wrestler out in Lincoln County. That's pretty close to Delta, right across the border.
over there, Ely, yeah.
And then his older brother Tanner was a 3-timer, and then
Really?
Haley, we know about her success. Is one of the best girl wrestlers ever in Utah history. So,
well, when you get a minute, Bri, you can talk about the new program that's coming up in Utah.
well, yeah, when I was at West High, we actually had the very first girl wrestlers.
He swings up and he gets him puts back on the mat, and he's going for a bar. He's trying to get that arm on his back, and he misses it, but he puts a leg in. Got a leg in, and we're scrambling again, Bri.
Yeah,
It's going to go out of bounds.
hey, Orton,
No change.
Orton's tough, 9-1 on the year. Like I said, took third at the showdown, which is a pretty decent tournament. There's enough teams there. There's going to be some good wrestlers. I know some 2A schools dominated that tournament. Duchesne, or not Duchesne, but Altamont was out there, and Beaver, and North Summit actually won the tournament. But Clayton mixed it up with some good talent. But look at that.
Oh, now he's caught on his back in half. He got his 3 points and then got reversed.
Yeah, got a little careless with the guillotine. You got to keep your leg in. It's he was more conscious on the upper body, got in trouble with the lower body.
I don't think that score could be right, could it? Didn't he get some back points?
I don't think he got any
didn't get
back
any
points.
back points on that? I'll be darned.
And neither did Orton. So they just called
starts
it,
clean, 2-2.
You could be 5-4.
Yeah. I
Could
would
be
have guessed.
4-4.
I could have swore I saw him swing twice, but maybe not.
I mean, you didn't. When Clay rolled through, he had Cooper looked like in trouble for maybe a
exactly.
2 count.
Yeah.
Back when we wrestled, you only needed 1 count, so
Yeah.
that would definitely have been a 4-4 score, right?
Yeah. Well, 2-2, 4-4.
Back in the day, right?
Yeah, back in the day. Well, my day, even further back, Bryce. So.
Yeah, Dave was coaching when I was wrestling.
Back in the day when I wrestled, they didn't have stalling very much, I don't think.
Yeah, I know Alan Albright does these telecasts a lot, right?
Yes. Yep.
And he was my high school coach for a year and coached me in college at BYU. So.
Yep. Al and I have been good buddies for years. Yep. It's 4-3 now. They did straighten that score out.
I guess there
bit.
was some points for Cox, I guess.
So Cox shoots in again low, gets a low single. It's got him tipped up. Now we're going to go back to scrambling again. And we'll see what happens. He tried to see if, he ran out of time.
Ran out of time. I like to see like a good technique by, in Orton's case when he's defending. Instead of grabbing the ankle, sometimes I like to lock around the waist or inside the crotch. I think sometimes you have more success.
Roll out,
I love that funk wrestling stuff. It's fun.
Well, Cox picks him up, puts him over. He's getting back points now.
Well, that was a real tough
2
ride.
points right there, yep, throws him. He's got his legs in. And his cross-face cradle, going for a cross-face there. You see if he can turn him.
Now, this would be definitely, Cox is the favorite, but, if Orton can go the distance, that'd be good for the Dons.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a tough match so far, 6-3. But definitely Cox is in control right at this moment.
Yeah, he's cross-body. He's got to be a little bit better with his hips. He's
got to get on top of that.
And
right now he's got, grab that hand. He's giving it to you.
He's got to quit reaching over the head.
Yeah.
That's a bad move.
That's where you want the guy to go.
Oh, boy, that brings back bad memories of my region championship match.
Oh, this will tear your shoulder out right here. They better be careful. Cox has got it. Oh, they let it go. So now Cox is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's been a little sloppy with the hips.
Orton's coming out. Orton's going to pull out of this and go around and get 2.
Yeah.
So he got 2 out of that. So now it's 5-6.
Good wrestling by Clay. He did make the mistake of reaching for his head.
Yes, he did, but it worked out for him. It could have been terrible.
Yeah, just Cox got to be a little bit more solid with the hips. He's
well, now Orton's got his in on top, and he's riding more crossbody and looking for a cradle here. And looks like he's got his hands locked, right?
Yeah, he does. Let's see if he can do something with it.
If he can finish this, he's going to get some points out of this cradle. Right now, he needs to drop his hips and bump him and get him. I don't know if he's going to be able to turn him for that yet.
Run out of time.
So now we go into the 3rd round, 6-5, Maple Mountain. Cox ahead.
So Cox will be down though. So when you got high-level wrestling, it's better to be down.
It's better, yeah.
For sure.
As a coach, early in the season, we always put our kids down. They need to come up. They need to learn to get off the bottom. We have parents get mad at us sometimes, but we say, hey, you're just going to have to learn to get off the bottom. That's all there is to it.
Well, back in our day, I don't think the parents understood what was, we usually chose top the 2nd round to be down in the 3rd round. That was the strategy.
Yeah,
but back in the day, they just think, you chose top. Well, that's not why you chose top.
Now you get all the choices.
Yeah, it's a little different. I would have chose neutral.
Well, he's going to get in trouble. He's riding high. He's losing. He's lost his balance, and he's going to get 2. Hope if he doesn't go for more.
Oh, he's trying to. I don't know what he's trying to do there.
He's in trouble now.
He's going to come out of it.
Oh, he is coming out. No points awarded. Now we got 2 reversal.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, Orton putting his legs in was going to.
Cox got 2. Well, Cox puts his leg right back in, and this time he's riding crossbody, but Orton comes out. I think he might come out of this. And he did. He's got 2 reversal.
Got 1 minute left here, Coach.
7-8, and a minute left. You're going to either cut him or turn him. He hasn't had a whole lot of success in turning him, so maybe.
There you go. Well, sometimes it's just hard to get out.
But he hasn't had a great success taking him down either, so maybe this is the best way to go.
Yeah, I hate the old style. I hate the old saying Don Neff used to say, don't ride out to lose.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Cox has no stall warnings on him,
Here he goes.
Well, maybe Orton's going to prove us wrong, maybe.
Yeah, he could. If he can turn him, he better do the right there. Do the
suicide cradle?
Yeah, suicide cradle. He's got to do something.
Got 10 seconds left.
Cox is just going to crawl out. And there's a suicide cradle coming right there, but it's not working. But he had to do something, and he tried it. Now that's it. Yeah. Time's out. So.
Well, Kip Spencer got to be happy about the effort Clay Orton put up against a 2-time state placer.
Very good effort. And Has nothing to be, and he had to try something right there.
Yeah.
It's 10-7, but what's the difference between 8-7 and 10-7?
No worries there.
Yeah.
Cox, good, talented wrestler. Got to give him some props. Pulled out a big win, so that's going to make it 12-9 in the team.
And next up we have Declan Morris and Isaac Wadding.
Well, Declan, he's a former state placer.
Another Morris.
He's an older brother to Brock. I think he was a 120-pounder last year. And then we got Isaac Woodbury, a sophomore. First varsity match, and you get a returning state placer.
Yep. I remember my son Jeb's first varsity match was against a Ryan kid from your school.
Ryan Argyle.
And Jeb was so excited he went out with his uniform on backwards.
Hey, I tell you what, Jeb gave Ryan all he could handle. And look at your boy now doing a great job at pacing.
Yeah,
you
have some.
They wrestled for the state title. They wrestled for the state title when Jeb was a freshman.
Yeah. Well, we're in a tie-up right now. Morris and Wadding going at it, and Morrison took a shot and had to come out with a whizzer, and now they're out front again.
Yeah, I tell you, Woodbury's holding his own out there so far. 45 seconds, actually 40.
And Morris takes long, deep shot. Declan's on top. I think trying to work that head and get it under. So no points so far, no score. 34 seconds left.
So I know Maxie wrestled high school in Georgia. Kip Spencer, of course, kind of a Pleasant Grove wrestling legend.
Yeah. Well, all those Spencers, there was a whole family full of them.
Yeah, Nathan and Eric, and his brother Eric coaches at American Fork, so we kind of do the battle of the forks. I guess American Fork got it this year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Seems like whoever's on the road wins that one.
Yeah.
I noticed a little trend there.
Well, this is going to go 0-0 in the first round. No takedowns.
Yeah, good round for, I'd say a good round for Woodbury there. Going toe-to-toe with a returning state placer and you get out of the first round scoreless. You're doing pretty good.
What's your name you got on there? I got Wadding. Isaac Wadding.
Well, I got Woodbury. Woodbrey.
Well, one of them's right. I'm going to call him Isaac.
Yeah, somebody might go there. We both agree on that. On this sheet.
And he's going over. Isaac's going down right now. He's on his back. He's giving up points. He's got 3 against him right now, and he rolls out of it. Morris he's got a leg in, and right now he's just gone back to riding. He's looking for maybe a barbed wire.
Well,
but he's just riding him out.
Yeah, those young kids make mistakes on the mat a lot of times, and gave up 2 and a 3.
Here's a tilt coming right here if he does it right. Yep, right there, out of bounds. Not a good place to roll.
That's sometimes what
good
you call
tilt, though.
Giving away your move right there.
Yeah. So Morris is ahead 5-0.
Well, I'm kind of surprised Maple Mountain's not going to go out to the Reno tournament, which I guess they moved that up a week this year.
Yeah, that's Payson's out there right now, and it's that's quite different because usually we're just before Christmas.
Well, you can see the delta in them. They're tough on top.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, look at that. He's putting in a half in the bar, and this kid, if he pulls out of it, he'd be lucky. Morris is definitely taking advantage. And he got 32 seconds to get it done.
That's a long time.
A long time to be on your back. I know that.
Well, it looks like a lot going on at this high school tonight. See if Isaac could last the period,
Yeah,
and
he didn't make it. 11 seconds left, and Morris pulls out with the pin. So 6 more points for the.
Yeah, not an unexpected result. I thought Isaac Woodbury fought pretty tough, but Morris kind of showed his wares. Showed that tough Delta-like wrestling on top there. Very physical.
Yep.
Took it to him.
Well, now let's see what we got here. Dylan Shepard and Ammon Anderson.
Is this Crispin's boy? Crispin Anderson? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
My note says his dad coaches at Spanish Fork Junior High, so he's probably got some experience. Looks pretty tough.
And they go out of bounds, battling back and forth. 15-12.
So this is Dylan Shepard, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shepard. That's usually a Spanish Fork High name.
Yeah. We had plenty of them, that's for sure. But we have one at Payson now.
Yeah. Guess Lane he's got a boy at Spanish and that's not wrestling. Dawson's not wrestling tonight. And then he's got Lane.
Little Lane over to our place at Payson. So, yeah, he has to get around the valley to watch his kids.
Yeah. Now, it should be noted, I know a lot of people have been making comments about it, but Lane actually does. Lane Sr. and Lane Jr., they do actually live in Payson Bounty.
Yes, he should have been going there since he was in Little League. Well, he did from the Little League.
But a lot of sons that go where their parents teach.
Yeah,
you know, my boy goes to Spanish Fork where my wife teaches.
Sure.
So,
yep, that's the way it goes. So. But Lane chose to come over and wrestle with us this year, so we'll see how that works out. And he's working out great, I can tell you, for us.
Yeah, well, you know, you had a chance to talk to Lane today, and he said, you know, it was a good change. And things off the mat for his boy. And
he's doing real well. Well, this Shepard, that Dylan right here, is going for a takedown. Nope, he got that's not right. That's Ammon Anderson that just got Ammon just got a takedown right there.
Looked like a good duel here, 15-12.
2-0. 30 seconds in the first round and left, and we've got Ammon on top.
Well, what my impression going into this duel was. I see Spanish Fork as kind of a solid team throughout, and Maple Mountain's got a lot of stars and maybe some holes. So I thought maybe it was going to be a good duel.
Yeah.
I probably in a tournament, to be quite honestly, would probably favor Maple Mountain to finish quite a bit ahead of Spanish Fork. Because they got the Morris brothers, they got Cooper Cox, they got Andrew Jensen.
More tournament power, that's for sure.
You know, but I think Spanish Fork should have a decent duel team as they go into the Region 8 duels. They put out a decent wrestler in all the ways, and they even got some guys out tonight.
They got guys out like Shepard tonight. Dawson Shepard not wrestling tonight, and that'll hurt him because Dawson's a good hand. He's a good wrestler. That's another one of Lane's boys.
Is he a senior?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Yeah, it looked like, Lane, little Lane, took second up there at late. That was a real impressive performance.
He had a good tournament, really a good tournament.
Yeah, look at that. Ammon Anderson out to a 5-0 lead. Looking great.
Yep, Ammon jumped right on top there.
Both of these teams are pretty solid fundamentals. I like Ammon. He's trying to stay underneath the arms a little bit.
Yeah, and he's keeping his shorts behind his. He's not getting out to the side, and he's really doing a pretty good job of riding right here.
Kind of got in trouble, but then he pushed him off, so that was good. Smart wrestle. Use that edge.
That's what Coach Albright used to always teach him.
Yeah, edge is your friend.
He says they put that line there for a reason.
Yeah, I heard that one. Heard that one from my coach. He never did teach me how to sprawl very well, though, and I know that's Alan's thing.
Yeah.
I was kind of like really bad at it. I shot all the time. I didn't let anybody shoot on me, Dave. I'm sure you could probably ask Al. I probably was one of his most frustrating wrestlers to coach.
I'll ask him when I see him.
I love the guy.
He puts on a cradle, trying to put on a cradle there, and he missed it. But he's doing a good job at controlling right here. Got not really being aggressive. There he goes, barbed wire. He
nice barbed wire.
Puts him over and lost the arm.
You got to kind of take it slow.
Yeah, you got to twist that right in. That's why they call it barbed wire. You twist it in.
Well, he's going to.
And he's got a near side. Nope, he missed it. Got to get that head. Trying to force a near side there. He's just doing a good job of riding right here. He's doing enough not to. Yeah, good job.
Well, I bet you Coach Spence, he doesn't want him to do anything foolish here, but if he could pick up some bonus points, maybe push this up to a major, that one might be nice for Spanish Fork. We'll see what happens there.
Third round, Naman still on top, and am I calling that right?
Dylan Shepard. Shepard made a nice move, got to his feet. Now he needs to stay inside the circle, so he could score.
Yeah, turn back in.
So kind of.
And Naman jams him and. Yep, looks like he's going to be able to come up.
Yeah, he's over the top.
Yep,
that was
there's
bad.
one. Got one.
So Anderson went over the top with his arm, and that's never good usually.
Needs a takedown here and a turn. Or 2 takedowns. And he makes a shot straight on, doesn't get much of an angle, and he gets sprawled on.
I tell you, the cradles are great moves. But when I was coaching, because I had a lot of young kids generally, I tend to avoided them because I didn't really like my wrestlers reaching over the top a lot. So we kind of did the Step Through Turk series. And
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. But I know like Payson, they're tough on those cradles.
Oh, wait, they learn it in Little League over there. I'm telling you, those Little League, you go watch a Little League match over there, every one of those kids are cradlers.
Yeah, they were awesome at it.
That's because their dads did it, and their uncles did it, and their grandpas did it.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Yeah, and he goes around and gets 2.
Now let's see if
7-1.
7-1. So we got a 6-point deficit.
Needs to turn him.
So Shepard, he wants to keep this within the 3-point range and not give up the bonus points. That's his job right here, not to get turned. And Anderson wants to get the 2 points. I would just ride him out. I wouldn't cut him loose because 7-2, you can take down to your back, and now you're tied.
Yeah, you go for a throw. Well, there he goes. He's pulling that under, trying for that barbed wire again. Now he's out. Give him 1.
Okay, so, all right, so you know what he's got to do here is not get thrown if you're Anderson, and Shepard, you need to throw.
Yeah, see what you got.
We call it Provo. Coach Miller called it go big, and that's not a go big move right there. Now you got to belly out here.
Yeah, get to your belly.
Belly down.
There's 2. And they're out of time.
They're out of time, though.
Yeah. Well, that was a good job.
I think Kip will tell him when he gets back. He says you need to turn your stomach there a little bit faster.
Good job.
Don't let that guy catch that post arm on you.
Good match right there.
So we're tied up at 15. Good duel.
Yeah.
And I think we're about halfway through.
Now we have Joshua Bessinger and Brock Davis from Spanish Fork. So Bessinger and Davis.
Yeah, I tell you.
This is at 152. We're already at 152.
My wife said, look out for Mr. Davis. Having a good year. He's 9-2. Qualified for state last year, and you got Bessinger.
Bessinger, yeah. He's.
I don't know how to say that, but.
It's Bessinger. Joshua.
Yeah, I know there's been some Bessingers that went through Springville that were pretty tough hands.
And there's a takedown for Spanish Fork, Davis.
Yeah, just kind of looking through the lineup. I know Maple Mountain's got Escoval coming up about 195, I think. But Spanish, they got a couple decent upper weight wrestlers. So Maple Mountain better start thinking, I think, Dave, of building a lead right now.
Yes. Yeah, trying to. Well, right now, 2-0 for Davis, and he's riding him out pretty handy. He's getting trying to work that arm.
Well, it'd be interesting to see who will be the top Utah team out at Reno. And definitely Payson's in there for that.
It will be a good, that should be a good, oh, here we go. We got him turned.
There we go.
And he could pin him, Bry. He did.
Yeah, right.
It's over.
Troy Josie calls the pin.
6.
I remember Troy, the referee, when he wrestled at Panguitch. His dad was the coach down there.
Is that right?
Before Frank.
Is that right?
Frank Houston.
Oh, my heck.
I think Troy might have wrestled for Frank Houston.
That's ancient history, Bry.
Yeah, I know his dad was the principal down there for a while, too.
Yeah, well, that's ancient history.
They said I needed to be an English teacher, Dave.
Yeah.
They had no job for me.
Jesse Everett and Isaac Wetzel. Got a lot of Isaacs on these groups. So
Isaac Wetzel, 7-6. First year varsity.
Jesse Everett.
Oh, Jesse Everett. Yeah, that's
160.
like, very familiar name. A lot of Everett athletes out here in this area of Utah County. So 21-15.
And there's a 2-point takedown for Spanish Fort. And there's back points for Spanish Fort. Tilts him.
I can tell you what, Spanish Forks came to play today.
Yeah, they're going to go through this 160 right here, and they're ahead 21-15 at this point. And there he does a good job of getting out. Bessinger does. 4-1.
Well, it's not the kind of crowd that when Payson and Wasatch are going to wrestle. It's a little dead tonight.
No, I think we, Payson at Springville last night had more than this, I think.
Yeah. So how'd that go?
That was a quick duel.
Quick duel. Saw Payson shut out Provo 80-0.
Well, actually, that wasn't true. We got pinned by the heavyweight, and I'm telling you, he's a heavyweight.
Well, I think it was an exhibition match because Jimmy's still working down the weight. I think,
I'm telling you, that
he's
guy,
he's a stud.
Yeah, he's a stud. But anyway, that was a quick duel also. There's he turns him. That's a good tilt right there. He's going to get 3 out of it. Now if he rolls up and gets a bar, he may stick him. Oh, not enough time.
Out of time there. So 6-1. Yep. Not going to tack on anymore. That's the score at the end of the second period. I'm going into round 2, I guess. All right, here we go. Well, tell me who you think you got Payson and Wasatch. It seemed like the teams to beat in 5A. And I guess you got Box Elder in there, too.
Did you see how close those other teams were at that Layton tournament? I mean, it was 1 point, 2 point between them, and everybody's trying to get kids down to weight right now, down to into their lineup. So really, that's a good tournament but it won't be the same as later. Because our kids are going to get in different weight brackets,
Well, I tell you what, I like the way, Payson's looking. They're solid, lower, middle, and even into the upper weights.
Yeah, we have some good kids. There's no question. Oh, there's a pin right there.
Nice work there by
Davis picks up 6 for Spanish Fort.
Is that Wetzel?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Davis already did. It's Wetzel. Yep, Isaac Wetzel.
27-15, Dave.
Yep, they're
Spanish Fort
building a base there.
So I always call dual meet sometimes the race to 42.
Yeah,
because you can't lose it if you score 42.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yes, you can lose it in the tiebreaker, but
yeah,
you get 42.
Well, there
you
go. He's
good.
Coming out tough. This kid is Quentin Jackson.
Yeah, Quinn's a tough kid. I think he might have placed last year, or he was close, and he's a tough football player.
I'm telling you, he's going after Euler, and he's gonna stick him right here. Yeah, I think this is that's gonna be over right there. I think. So.
Well, I know, like Spanish Fork.
Aaron Euler loses to Quentin Jackson, gives up 6 there. So
yeah, Quinlan
21-27. Yeah, that was a quick one.
Andrew Jensen's out tonight for Maple Mountain. I know he's took third in state last year. And, Spanish Fork's missing a couple guys.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
not seeing either team at full strength right now. Early, like you said, early in the year.
Yep.
A lot of kids get injured.
Well, that with the hydration, they can only lose a pound or two a week, and so we got kids that are going down, and everybody does,
So we got a forfeit win there.
So it's tie ball game.
There is Andrew Jensen. Never mind.
Andrew
my
Jensen
bad.
just came in and picked up a forfeit, and
I thought he was
now
a lower
we've got
weight.
at 195. We have Brody
Escobar
and Hunter Asmussen. And Hunter's a physical kid. This should be a good match, I think.
Yeah, so this is could be a big one.
Yeah, it's 27-27. This is
a good duel.
I'll say.
It's been probably a while since Spanish Forks beat Maple Mountain in a duel, I would imagine.
I really don't. I haven't paid attention lately. I don't know.
Maple Mountain, they've been tough this decade.
Yes, they have. I know that.
They've been in the – last year they took 5th in state Spanish Fork, I think, was 8th or 9th in 4A last year.
Yeah.
So Spanish Fork, like Payson's, moved up to 5A this year. In fact, Maple Mountain last year, that was probably their lowest finish they've had in the because they've always been in the top 2 or 3 every year since they've pretty much been a school.
Yep, and they've won it a couple.
Yep, Spanish Forks won, I think, 3 team titles in their school history.
Yes.
1 with the Great Island Albright and 2 with Lane Shepherd.
And I got to be a part of all 3 of those.
Yep,
so.
You've been around. You're the magic man.
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah, Spanish Fork, I wrestled at Skyline. Al came down, from Skyline.
Yeah.
And we were 4A, and then my senior year, Spanish Fork won the 3A title.
Yeah.
And Brighton won the 4A, of course. And one of their wrestlers ruined my dream.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Not tough like your sons are. They were collecting gold medals, weren't they, Ted and Jeb?
Yeah. That's
Ted
true.
won it twice?
Yeah, Ted won it once and Jeb won it twice.
Yeah.
And my other 2 boys were placers and did well. So
yeah,
we were in it for a while. Now I'm still in it.
I can't get away from it. You enjoy it too much. Escobar with the takedown.
Escobar gets takedown, so it's 3-0.
And I know Brody's he was a state qualifier. Forgive me, I don't know if he placed last year, but he's been around. He's a pretty fair hand, as my father used to say.
Yeah.
You're probably wrestling for Delta when my dad was wrestling.
I was. We took second, and your dad, beat us. I was second. Dadgunnit.
How are the Utes looking this year? I know they look pretty decent up at Layton, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they did. I think they got. Well, they always have some good kids. There's no question about it. Yeah. Tough, and I'll tell you what, they've got a tough coaching staff. I wouldn't want to pick a fight with that group, I'll tell you.
Now, you got to tell me, is Stensgaard coaching still? Or
no, he's helping a little bit, but they've got Keddy and Lewis.
Yeah.
And
geez, I haven't missed a couple Iowa guys.
I know. I mean, pick a fight with somebody, but not that group. I tell you.
Everybody will behave themselves in the seating room.
Stensgaard could still whip you.
Yeah, Stensgaard's tough himself. So I don't know. Is Keddy the head coach in name? Okay.
Well, Escobar is down. It's 3-0. Rasmussen gets out in front of him and trying to pick him up, drives him off the mat and onto the hardwood.
Looks like he's okay though.
He landed soft. He's okay.
Actually, Escobar's ahead 3-0.
Yep, 3-0.
He's going to try to
second round
extend his lead.
Escobar down. That looked like an illegal start right there.
Yeah.
He didn't have his hand on his arm, but he's going to try and turn him. Rasmussen's working him. He's working that arm. He's got a bar. Nope, he lost it. He's going to try and barbed wire him. And he lost the arm. Yep.
Too fast.
Lost the arm. Now he's going to try and throw him, and he ends up losing 2 on it. So it's 5-0. 5-2. I guess he did get a turn.
Well, this is what I've kind of noticed. I think Maple Mountain seems to be a little bit better on their feet. I think Spanish Fork's a little bit better on top.
Well, he's going to turn him right here. It looks like he's going to turn him.
And
He's going to turn him in. If he pins him, this could be a real changer. Oh, he's not going to pin him.
There we go.
Comes out, gets 3 out of it. And he's back on his back again. He's going to get 3 more. And he may get the pin. It looks like he's down to me from here. That's a long way away, though. But he is down. And that picks up 6 for...
Yeah, when you see Troy hop on his knee, you know he's going to slap the mat.
33. Wow.
Well, let's see. Spanish Fork has to win this one or they're mathematically eliminated.
Carson Golding against Tyson Terry. So we'll see what this is.
Must win for Spanish.
This is at 220.
Maple Mountain can clinch the duel with a victory here. They surged ahead. They were down 27-15 and won the last 3.
Came out.
2 pins, 1 forfeit win.
This really has been a good duel.
Yeah, I think, the casual fan would probably say going into this duel they would expect Maple Mountain to win.
Yeah.
And Spanish Forks held their own. So
yeah. I think if Spanish Fork had have had their people in, it'd been even closer. It might even been, well, I don't know how you get closer, but it might not have been this way. Oh, there it goes. Oh,
doesn't hold
no.
him down. Oh,
there's
boy.
2. No, there's no points yet. No points yet. Oh, yeah, we got 2 there. Maple Mountain comes up with 2 points. Carson
he slapped
stuck
him.
him.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. Tyson Terry just got pinned. And
got stacked.
220. So that's 39-27, and I believe that'll do it.
That's it.
Yep.
My dad had a few sayings, Dave. Katie bars the door. The fat lady has sung.
Yeah, she has just sung. Yeah, that's for sure.
Turn out the lights. The party is over.
So we got
there's some cliches there for you guys.
Braden Wallen and Jaden Green.
Well, Tyson Terry was filling in tonight. Yeah. For Matt Smith. So, and that might have been big. Maybe Smith could have turned the tables, but good win there for Maple Mountain and Carson Golding.
Yep.
Congratulations. He's the hero tonight.
Yep.
He gets the clinching victory for the Golden Eagles. Like I said, I think Maple Mountain, they're still going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think they got definitely 5 or 6 outstanding individuals for sure. And I expect Spanish Fork to kind of be one of those solid plugging dual meet teams.
Yeah.
They probably don't have the star power of a lot of teams.
Yeah. Well, Maple Mountain with their new coach, and this will be a big win for him.
Yeah. Yeah, this heavyweight of Spanish Forks, Jaden Green, he's tough. 7-1.
Well, he wrestled last year with Daw, who was second in state and got beat by Herring. And he was a good wrestler. Daw was a good wrestler.
So he's a great
He
wrestler.
had a good workout partner last year.
Well, Spanish Fork gets that win. They'll probably rue that 220 match because that was one of those looked like it could have gone either way. Golding caught him on his back, and that was it.
Caught him. Yep.
39-33 is your final. Maple Mountain, the winner over Spanish Fork.
Yep.
I think Maple Mountain moves 3-0 in region duels. They beat Park City, they beat Provo, and now they beat Spanish Fork. So,
well, there they go. So, well, they'll have another chance at it, I'm sure. I know both of them are going somewhere tomorrow. Maybe they're going to Juab. I don't know where they're going.
I think Spanish Fork might be heading down to St. George for that tournament. Is it Desert Hills or Dixie or one of those?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I know that Juab's having a tournament tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Maple Mountain's down there. So, well, Dave, it's been a pleasure. It was fun.
Good working with you, Bri.
Yeah, it was fun and pretty quick duel.
Yeah,
I'll get back. So I'm going to see this big guy tomorrow.
Yep.
Payson's going to be taking up their thirds and fourth strings, maybe
Yeah.
their seconds, I guess, too.
Yeah, we'll have a good mixture.
Yeah,
So it'll
and
be
I
fun.
expect you to do
Yeah.
well, though,
Yeah,
even with
it'll
your
be
second
fun.
teamers.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Pacing at West High tomorrow, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing the computer guru
All right,
thing.
well, I'll see you there, Bri.
Okay, take care, Dave.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye.